It's really funny to think about. I remember when Spider-Man 2 came out, the PS5 game. You think I'd be talking about the PS2 game. Spidey 2 came out last October. And I talked about this in my Final Fantasy VII Rebirth video. But back in October, my life was a bit different. And it's just so funny that I played that game non-stop. When Spidey 2 came out, I played that game non-stop. It was all I could think about. Like when that game came out, I played it until 4 a.m. And I haven't done that since I was 13 years old. And it's funny to play the game again now, over half a year later. And something has changed since then. Not to get too personal. And my life is completely different now. And it's strange because it's almost like returning to another time. Playing it reminds me of the person I was back then. It reminds me of the circumstances back then, and that can be a good thing. It can be a bad thing. It can be bittersweet. I think that's the best way to describe it. It's very bittersweet. I know I'm being vague intentionally. If you're close to me, you know why. But it's interesting. It's really interesting to me because I'm playing the game and my friends are watching me play it, and I'm like, remember back then? And they're like, yeah, I remember. And it's crazy. It's crazy what can change in just a handful of months. But this probably sounds like it's something traumatic or life-ending. It's not life or death. It's just a personal thing. But I don't know. I just find it interesting how games or the media we consume can honestly be interpreted differently depending on when you view it in your life. And I'm playing the game now. I'm replaying the game on New Game Plus, and I can't help but think like, damn, those were some good times, and I miss them. But you gotta move on. You gotta move on. That's what Spidey would do, and that's the only way to do it. So that's my lesson to you. That's my advice to you. Dust yourself off. Move on.